Can we talk about Chat GPT and its implications in lyric writing? The university that I teach at just had a faculty forum. I didn't get to go because I wasn't on campus. They were talking about the implications of Chat GPT on student term papers and such. For those of you that don't know, it's an AI generator that you can input what you want and it will spew out text that you've requested. So like, write me a story about a butterfly and a ladybug, and it will actually write you a story about a butterfly and a ladybug. I don't know if it'll be good, but it'll do it. You can actually ask ChatGPT to write you a lyric based on a certain topic. Now, is it going to be a good lyric? I don't know. It probably won't be on par with Joni Mitchell or Bob Dylan or Sting or any of the other legendary lyricists that we've all grown to love, Stevie Nicks. So here's the thing. I had a student who wanted to work on his lyric writing skills. Great, let's do it. He turned to ChatGPT for his draft of lyrics, for his first draft. He came in, straight up told me that's what he did. I didn't get mad. I'm like, okay, thanks for telling me. So he admitted that the lyric was very generic and that he didn't really love it. So I was talking to him and I was saying, okay, well, I'm not like mad that that's what you did at all. My opinion of whether or not we should rely on this for just maybe a first draft, just a starting point, it's kind of like, well, there was a time when we couldn't tune vocals. There was a time when we couldn't quantize audio instruments. Every generation that didn't have that tool could say, well, that's no fair. I didn't have that. I had to do it the hard way. We can view ChatGPT as kind of like the lyrical equivalent of auto-tune and quantizing for vocals and instrumental parts. The thing that I would say to be cautious about is that if you want to become a better lyricist, then by turning to the AI before you even give it the honest try on your own, you are shortchanging your own growth. You're not working that muscle yourself. And not only have you bypassed that creative muscle workout in lyric writing by using the AI as a crutch, if you're really wanting to get better at something and develop your craft, you've got to be able to not only be a good lyric generator yourself if you want good lyrics, but you also need to be a good lyric editor. And I don't believe that you can be a good lyric editor without first being a good lyric generator. You have to have that intuitive sense of what is good or what is useful, what is functional or appropriate for the kind of song you're writing. Now, could you crank out a full lyric with AI and have it be passable? Of course you could, especially in specific genres where the lyric isn't the focus and it's production driven or it's a vibe song or whatever. But even that being said, you still need to be able to give it the once over and edit that thing if it's not really nailing it. And I don't believe that anybody's going to have really good editing chops if they haven't actually honestly climbed their way up from the building a foundation of being a really good lyric generator, a good writer themselves, to have that intuitive sense of which lyrics are working and which ones are not working. And then not only that, but how, if it's not working, how do you make it better? Because I promise you at this point, any AI that generates you a lyric, a lot of those lyrics are probably going to be placeholder lyrics at best. And you're going to need to be able to go in there and know which ones are placeholder lyrics and then how to improve them. So if you're under a time crunch, if you've got a deadline, if you've got a job, and you literally just don't have any time to write a lyric and you're terrible at it, you don't have anybody else that can co-write with you, then whatever. Sure, go to that Chat GPT and see what you can get. But if you're wanting to become a good songwriter and a better lyricist, then I would really encourage you not to lean on the AI, especially too early in the game. Really allow yourself to feel the struggle, feel like you suck, feel like you're really bad at it. You have to be willing to be bad at something before you can become good at it. And if you just take the bypass and go the AI route because you don't want to feel that struggle, you're shortchanging your growth in the long term.